you to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Oscar Bevis for IFL TV. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Tommy Fletcher on a massive week in London. Good to see you, my man. How are we?
Yeah, very good. Thank you, Oscar, mate. How are you?
Good, mate. Good. I'm looking forward to, like I said, a massive night on Saturday night here at a bowling alley. And apparently there was security, and I didn't know it was for this reason, for you and Alois. But nothing's happened as of yet.
Nah. Sorry. Nah, I think they always bring security, don't they? But I don't know. I don't really know. That's what they just said to me. It's over there, but I don't really know the score too much. But nothing's been kicked off. Nothing's kicked off now.
We're around some heavy bowling balls, so hopefully nothing does. Yeah, I can imagine you're looking forward to just getting in the ring, back under the lights, doing your thing, and on a massive card, and at Wembley Arena as well. You must just be buzzing and relishing Saturday.
Yeah, 100%. You think at 21 years old, I'm fighting at all these big arenas. I've done, this is my third one at Wembley Arena. I've done the O2 Arena and Manchester Arena. Normally when you turn pro real young and that, you're stuck at York Hall doing small hall shows, non-televised. And look, I've been blessed with an opportunity, mate, and I've been delivering so far every time. So I want to knock this fella clean out on Saturday, hopefully. But if not, a win's a win. As long as I get a victory, that's all that matters.
Do you feel like you've had to pinch yourself at certain times? And obviously you've got belief that you're going to go to the top. But there must have been even little moments, whether it's walking out before these fights or the moment you knock someone out and the crowd are going wild. Have you had these little pinch me moments?
Yeah, of course, but I always knew that I'll be on these big shows eventually, whether it was at the start of my career or the end of my career. But I believe in myself that I'm good enough and that I deserve to be on it. So I think that's all that matters, and so I'm just going with it, mate. You know what I mean?
Well, you're definitely building a growing reputation for yourself. I see what Jordan Thompson said to another media outlet. I know you've been doing some rounds with Jordan. He's obviously got a massive fight coming up for the IBF World Title. Talk to me about that spar.
Yeah, no, I've sparred Jordan loads for this fight. He's been my main sparring partner for this camp, and I think he's fighting for a world title, isn't he? So that just shows the levels. That if I can mix it with him, and we had some great blinding spars, it just shows I'm very capable of. I'm very capable of getting up there with these boys. So he's fighting Jay Wapataya, which is a southpaw, so it made sense for me to spar him as well. And yeah, he made some nice comments about me. And I've got nothing good to say. I've got only good things to say about him as well. He's got fast hands, fast feet, and he can punch for sure. So he's a very good fighter.
And does he bring another world title back to Britain?
I believe so. Yeah, he's got all the attributes to do it. He's got the tools to do it. He's got to do it on the night, hasn't he? So he's very tall. He's got good range. He's got to enforce that on the 30th of September. So he's got to do it, hasn't he?
Yeah, he is massive, Jordan. I know boxers always seem big around me, but I feel like Jordan is just huge. Obviously, you've been doing work with Joe in Vegas. What was that towards kind of the back end of July as well? Yeah, just mixing it with all these people was obviously brilliant. And you can, I guess, give us perhaps a little insight into how Joe was looking as well.
Yeah, you know what? For this fight, I've been mixing it with all these like good operators, good fighters for this camp. So just goes to show if I can spar these boys, I can definitely do it with my opponent on a Saturday night. But yeah, going back to what you said, Joe's been looking very, very good, mate. I sparred him. This is the start of his camp. I went over to Vegas for like 2 weeks, and it was the start of his training camp, and he was on it. Like he was training hard, man. Like I can't remember how many rounds I've done with him, but I've done a lot of sparring with him, and he's punching hard. And then I come back from Vegas. He's still training there. I was only there for a couple of weeks. I was going about doing my training for my camp, and then Shane asked me to spar Joe only the other week for one of my last spars. I went to Earlsfield Gym. He looked double the size. He looked like he got like a lot bigger. And yeah, I sparred with him. He's looking strong, mate. Very good. You know, I think he's ready for Zhang Saturday. I think he's made the good adjustments that he needed to do for to beat him, and I think he's going to do it. You know, he's got to do it, hasn't he?
You to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.